Hey everyone, my name is Joseph Patterson. With me is Jesus Arredondo, and we also have Matt Appel that is part of our group. He's included a presentation on OpenVPN that we'll be showing after our slides. So just to start with, we're talking about virtual private networks. And according to our book, the description that it gives is a VPN is a technology that enables authorized users to use an unsecured public network, such as the internet, as if it were a secure private network. So essentially what that's meaning is a VPN works much like the network of your home, except it allows you to do so over a far distance. This is great for employees or people that are part of a business and need to connect to information that's on a network at their company. So what's the point? Why would I deal with this? So it's exactly that. It's some of the reasons that we've got here is anonymity, security, and proxying. There's many different reasons why you would use a VPN. It's a great tool to be able to set up these encrypted networks. We live in a connected world, and people sometimes can work from geographically separated locations. It allows them to access some of these files and things that they need over a distance. So how does it work? We've got our explanation here. It says the most basic explanation is simply that a computer can be set up as a VPN server, and then clients can connect to the server remotely through encrypted channels. So at a basic level, that's how it works. There's going to be a server, a computer that acts as the VPN server, as well as computers can then connect to that using these encrypted channels.
Okay, for OpenVPN, this is Jesus Arredondo. I'm going to talk about an overview on the protocols that are used for VPN, OpenVPN. OpenVPN is an access server and it's a set of installations and configuration tools that simplify the rapid development of VPN remote access solutions. We have different protocols that can be used. These as a VPN, VPN connections are pretty much tunnels that encrypt the data that go through it. So this can be done through TLS or SSL, and uses the Open SSL library to provide this encryption. This can be used on UDP or TCP transports, and OpenVPN is an open secure source software. So OpenVPN is open source and it's free. There's some ways that we can integrate OpenVPN with two-factor authentication. Two-factor authentication is a great way that we can improve the security of our VPNs. OpenVPN explains how we can do this integration of two-factor authentication, and we have added here in the presentation just a link where it explains thoroughly how to do this. There are a lot of steps involving configuring two-factor authentication. So there are also third-party packages that can be used, such as Authy, providing a quick and simple way to add security. And we have added that link too that explains it more thoroughly. We researched on some other alternatives for using multi-factor authentication with Google Authenticator. And pretty much the steps below apply to installations of configuration of MFS with Google Authenticator for various Linux distribution. We have a set of 6 steps that are used for this. You install dependencies for Google Authenticator when on your Linux distribution. You download the Google Authenticator module, compile and install Google Authenticator PAM module, then run and configure Google Authenticator, configure the SSH to use a Google Authenticator PAM module, and then configure your smartphone for Google Authenticator. So you pretty much when you configure two-factor authenticator with Google, you can integrate that with your smartphone and receive your code to connect to the network. So I have included the link for this at the end of the resources. So we have included various resources, and that's about our research on on VPN and how to integrate with multi-factor authentication.
Okay, next up we've got Matt with a presentation of some of the research that he's done, as well as a demonstration of some of the OpenVPN capabilities. So he will take it from here. Thanks.
Thanks.